Okay, so going straight from this now into deep half, kick him off to one side, deep underhook, hand onto the hip, scooting in here, stopping that cross face and making it easier to get underneath here and into deep half. And I'm going to straighten my legs and bring my knees to the other side. I'm not moving my opponent, I'm only moving myself. And now I'm in deep half now, alright? So there's a couple of grips from here that I can do leg positions. I can put foot on foot to try and straighten his leg, to stretch it here, or I can just triangle it or use a hook and cover. It's whatever you want. If the next technique I'm doing, I'm going to try and bring him off to one side. So I like to use a cover with the bottom leg, and with the top leg I'm going to use a hook so it'll help me push him away. From here I'm going to go palm to palm grip here, and what you don't want is, say if your hand are loose here, you can get an Americana from here. If the hand is down, you can get Kimura, or if it's straight, it's that arm bar then, alright? You don't want any of that. So I want to go palm to palm and bring this in tight and tuck my elbow. So if Pavel starts going for anything on this here, I'll just bring his weight forward and put his weight onto his hands. Okay, so that now he's not attacking my arms. So what I want to do now is keep this in tight here, and I want to push him away with my hands. So the movement I want to do is here and push away and lift away with my right foot. So one, and I'll come back and I'll get a bit of momentum into it and bring him away. So I want to put his weight onto his right knee. Alright, this knee is inside in here, so I want to put that either to his leg here or at the back of his knee. My other leg is going to come over and just inside the hip here. And what I want to do is push him away until my ear goes to his ankle. The other leg is going to come over and chop down on his back here. Okay? That's going to make it more difficult for Pavel to start turning back into me. Alright, because this foot here, alright, we just want to, this foot here is pushing into him, and the other one is chopping down on his back. And I want to bring my knees fairly as close together as I can. I'm going to cup at the back of his knee. I'm going to swim my arm through and start going to attack the heel hook. But he has a straight leg here. Okay, when he has a straight leg, I'm not going to be able to get the heel hook here. So I want to chop my tricep down on his toes, and I want to turn to my left and pull his knee with me and pull his knee into this space. Okay, now his leg is bent. I've exposed the heel here, and I can go about finishing the heel hook. He can't go this way, because you see, if Pavel goes that way, his heel is going to turn down. Okay, so he's going to put more pressure on the heel, alright, if he turns that way. So he has to go this way. If he goes that way, I flare out my knees, extend my hips, and finish the heel hook here. If we keep going here, okay, what I'm going to do is into the outside ashy, foot to the hip, alright, and hook this leg here, and just turn around. Foot here, this leg hooked, and what I want to do is get his heel to the mat. So what I want to do is tuck my elbow, get his heel to the mat, join my hands together and engage my hips and look away. Now, sometimes what can happen is Pavel's foot can come in and kick my elbow and pop that heel off. So what I want to do is cup at the back of his knee and post on my hand. What I need to do here is bring my hips over his hips, because what you don't want to do is be loose here and he start coming up and taking my back. Okay? But once I post on my hand and bring my hips over his hips here, if he tries to come up and my knees are pinched together, alright, he's not going to be able to take my back from here. I'm going to go 1, 2, cup the far leg, and then I go into the saddle. Okay? We'll just run through that again quickly. Knee shield, okay? Kick him off to one side, underhook, scoot in, into deep half. I'm going to bring my knees to the other side here, okay? Join my hands together. I have my hook here. I'm going to lift him away with that hook and push with my hands. Knee foot comes into the inside, my top foot to the hip, and I'm going to triangle my legs over, squeeze my knees together and hook my heel down. Cupping on the knee, I'm going to go for the heel, but his leg is straight, so I'm not going to be able to get this here. Alright, but this is just the kind of the start of my grip. The tricep across his toes. I'm going to pull his knee into that space and turn my body this way, which is going to expose the heel here now. I can go for this and try and finish it. He rolls through. I can try and finish it mid-roll. Or if he completely rolls through, I want to bring his heel to the mat. Foot onto the hip here, and now cross and extend away. Or cup at the back of the knee if he pops that elbow off. Hips over his hips. Turn. Bring in that secondary leg and into the saddle.